Alright, so here's something that's pretty weird. Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Now in today's episode, yes, you read the title correctly, we're going to be taking a look at a computer mouse that has a webcam built into it. I know that probably sounds rather bizarre because, let's be honest, it is, but this is a real product that you could have purchased back in 2013 for around 30 bucks, and it comes to us from the geniuses at Genius. They're the people behind this, and yeah, I did not know that this was a thing until I got an email from a fellow YouTuber named RetroPC, who himself has a video on this thing. He found it at a Goodwill in Omaha, Nebraska called Good Bites, which it sounds like it's a place I have to go at some point, because it's a Goodwill dedicated to computer stuff and video game consoles. But yeah, he picked this up there, and he offered to send it to me for me to make a video on it, which I want to give a huge thank you to him very much for doing that. It advertises itself as the all-in-one mouse and camera. You can capture photos and video with it, like, wow, man, almost like a real webcam. Yeah, and it has cam mouse innovation, whatever that is. It's Windows 8 compatible. On the side here, you've got the specifications. You need Windows 8, 7, Vista, or XP, an available USB port. And on the back here, you've got the specifications in a bunch of different languages. This is apparently a 2 megapixel camera that can capture 720p HD video, so we'll put that to the test and see if that's actually the case. So let's go ahead and open this up and just explore what this has to offer, because I'm rather intrigued by the concept of this whole thing. Because, like, I don't know really what compelled somebody to go, you know what would be a great idea? Let's put a webcam into a mouse. Because is it really, like, that much of a hassle to just use your webcam to take a photo, to use, like, in an email or whatever? Or just better yet, take a photo with your phone and then send that to your computer, or just send it in an email from there. I mean, this was 2013, like, cameras on phones were the norm by that point. So yeah, it's just a really bizarre piece of hardware, but you know, here it is. It is a mouse. It's not the greatest feeling mouse in the world, but it's not like terrible either. I mean, I've definitely held more inferior mice in my hands before, so you know, it's not bad, but it's just not that great. The buttons feel okay. The scroll wheel here is not too bad. There's also this, I don't think this is a button here on the top. I was trying to wonder like what this is. It might explain it in the manual. I think it's just a light or something, but it doesn't really feel like you can press that in. There is a button on the left side here for taking the photo. The button does not have the greatest feel to it, but yeah, you would hold the mouse up like this and then press the button to take a photo, and that's how it works. And on the bottom here, you've got the mouse's optical sensor, you know, for moving the mouse around on your mouse pad. And then when you want to take a photo, you slide this door here to the right or to the left, depending on how you're holding it. And there's the 2 megapixel camera. And then when you're done, you just slide this back and you can set the mouse down and you can start using it like a mouse again. Again, I don't know who thought that this is something that the world needed, but I do have to thank them because it's going to make for some pretty hilarious content here. So yeah, here are the two manuals. I say two manuals because they both say user manual, but they are different. This one here is more of like a quick start guide in just a bunch of different languages, so it tells you like how to plug it in, how to put the CD in, and then you've got your table of contents, which is just a bunch of different languages, and then it tells you in more detail how to do what you have here. So plug it in, it tells you what the buttons are. So let's see what this is here. So this thing, number 2, is the LED. Okay, will turn on when the mouse is in cam mode. Okay, so when you slide this door to reveal the camera, that light should come on to let you know that it's in camera mode, which is great in case you accidentally like put the mouse down like this with the camera still open. This light will be on to let you know that. So yeah, that is useful. But yeah, so there's one page of English in here, and then it goes to a bunch of other languages. This here is, you know, it's a little bit more graphical. You've got photos in here of the software. The software it comes with is just a piece of ArcSoft webcam software. So it's nothing that's like specific to this at all. You could of course use it with any, I mean, you could use this with Skype if you want. There's actually a pretty hilarious video from the company where the audio messes up within like the first 2 seconds. And it goes on to showcase all of the things you can do with this, like taking photos of documents at work, or taking a picture of some random people you met at the library, or better yet, using it as a webcam for a Skype call. Because why would you want to purchase a device that you can mount to your monitor when you can buy a mouse that you have to hold up to you at all times so that people can see you? That sounds way more preferable to me. So yeah, let's go ahead and experience what the Genius Cam mouse has to offer by installing this software on a Windows computer. Alright, so I figured to make things more appropriate for this channel that we'd use the Dell Latitude D610 running Windows XP, because it does say this is compatible with XP. And yeah, let's just go ahead and try to plug the mouse in, and it should be able to function as a mouse. There it is, Cam mouse, okay. USB composite device, Cam mouse, USB human interface device. Cam mouse. Gee, is it a cam mouse? I don't know. USB video device. Okay, so it found that. And yeah, the mouse is working. So let's hop into Device Manager here and see what we got going on. So let's go under Imaging Devices, USB video device. Okay, so it found that. It says it's working properly. I wonder if we could use it as a webcam. Of course, I don't really have any webcam software installed on here, I don't think. Although we can go to the scanner and camera wizard. Okay, USB video device. And okay, let's see. So I'm going to slide the bottom of the mouse here. And there it is! Look at that! Oh, it's backwards. Okay, so there we go. So it's working without the driver that we have on the disk. We will install that anyway, because I want to take a look at the ArcSoft software. Let's take a photo of the computer here, and I'm going to press the hardware button on the mouse, which doesn't do anything in this case. Okay, so now this is the thing, because we have to mouse over to the take picture button, so I'm going to have to use the trackpad for that. So we'll take picture. And there we go. We just slide the door shut there and set the mouse back down. Oh, and just to show you, the light here on the mouse, when I have the camera activated, will come on. So there's that, and there it's off. So, yeah, here's a photo. We'll save it to pictures, why not? And nothing, I'm finished working, that's fine. So yeah, there you go. Now I'm curious to see the image quality here. It definitely does not look the greatest. It definitely looks super grainy. Let's see what the dimensions are. So we're looking at a 640 by 480 at 96 DPI, 24 bits. But let's install the driver here and the software that it comes included with. Okay, so the launcher at least is customized with Genius branding, and it says Cam Mouse, and you got a photo of it here. So here's the ArcSoft software, WCC4, Webcam Companion 4, okay. And you know, that's something that I just realized. You know, we were in the scanner and camera wizard, and we had to mouse over to the take photo button, and obviously we couldn't do that if this was the only pointing device we had. So I wonder if this software is going to be like that. If it's going to, like, you know, of course we can take a photo with the hardware button here on the mouse. I would hope that that works properly. Looks like we also have the user manual on here as well, so if you want to take a look at that, you also have the ArcSoft user manual here. But yeah, if you want a digital version of the user manual, that the two users manuals that we have here, there you go. All right, that's finished. So let's move on to the driver here. IO Center. Okay. All right, so that's all done. We'll go ahead and restart as it says. Now I'm curious if I were to flick the door here on the bottom of the mouse, if that will, yeah, okay, so this webcam mode thing comes up and ArcSoft launches. Okay, so let me see if I can take a photo here by pressing the hardware button on the mouse. Okay, so just took a photo, and maybe we'll take another one of like the shelf over here. There we go. So I can slide there. Now we're in mouse mode, so that's cool. A little pop-up comes up as well. It looks like it does date the photos as well, which I wonder if there's a way to turn that off. But there we go. There's our glorious 640 by 480 resolution. Now it said on the box you can do 720p. Now how do we do video? See, this is what I'm wondering. So this is the video button here. So you obviously can't click that with the camera open. So you're gonna have to click it and then open up the camera on the mouse. So here we go. Ooh, look at that. There's our wonderful video. Does it capture audio? I wonder if there's a microphone in here. We'll have to find that out. So let's close that. and then we have to hit stop. So that's the annoying thing, is you're gonna have like this black space on the beginning and end of your video. Unless you have another pointing device connected to the computer, which in this case we do. We could just use the trackpad to mouse over, record video with the camera already open on the mouse. But I'm assuming that you're not going to have that if you're using this on a desktop. So, okay, so looks like we can change the resolution from up here, 1280 by 960. But let's just see this video. Let's see if it's got audio. Alright, well, that's unfortunate, but let me change the resolution here. So let's go back to capture and do that, and we'll open the mouse again here. So now we should be in a higher resolution. So we'll take a photo there. So yeah, 1280 by 960. Okay, so that's the highest resolution you're gonna get, and it still doesn't. I mean, it's not the great. I mean, this thing's only 2 megapixel, but it is interesting because the box says 720p, and this is 1280 by 960, not 720. Oh, why is the video button grayed out? What the heck's going on? Although it does say in the instruction manual here. I probably should have read this. It says, adjust your capture settings so there's image and video formats under settings. So that's right here. So USB video device, you can change the format, the 2D video format, WMV or AVI. And yeah, 2D video quality was set to high. So let's try it in AVI. And yeah, record with audio is checked. Audio device, which, yeah, that kind of sucks because if you, I mean, because, you know, a webcam is going to have a microphone on it, like for video chatting. So this doesn't. So if you don't have a microphone on your computer, then you can't video chat like it was showing in that advertisement video. So, yeah, so that's kind of a huge thing. I mean, yeah, you could technically video chat, but people aren't going to be able to hear you. Although, what was the quality? Yeah, it was set to high. Okay. So let's do a BMP. Okay, we can disable the date label. I mean, it's not going to change the photo resolution, obviously. Oh god, yeah, you know, it's 1.01 megabytes instead of, you know, what was this one here, 236 kilobytes. So it's, you know, it's a larger file size. But yeah, I don't know what's going on with the video button here. It's just grayed out all of a sudden. So let me close out of it, and we'll flick the thing again on the bottom to load it up. Yeah, why is the video grayed out? What's the deal here? Oh yeah, scanning a QR code. They also advertise that. Oh, can it not shoot video in this resolution? That's what it is. So it can only shoot 480p video. It can. Yeah, that is ridiculous, man. Okay. Oh, we can change some settings here for the webcam itself. Of course, we can't do it like as the webcam is opened up unless you have another pointing device, which will cheat here. So we can, you know, up the brightness, we can change the contrast, so you can mess around with these sliders a little bit here. Change the hue if you want to really screw stuff up. Saturation, you got advanced settings here. I'm just blown away because it says on the box, like it says 2 megapixel 720p HD provides high resolution pixels. It doesn't say specifically video, but like I would think that means it can record 720p HD video, but it can't. Alright, so I just wanted to add this clip in here really quickly because when I was going through the settings in this ArcSoft program on that laptop, I noticed there was this hardware acceleration setting, and I got to thinking, you know, maybe that laptop is just not capable of capturing at the maximum resolution that you can get from this camera, and all the resolution options were not showing up. And sure enough, that's exactly what's happening, because I installed everything here on my main Windows 10 computer, and if you see here, now we have way more resolution options. In fact, going all the way up to 3200 by 2400. Now this star down here is indicating, at least in part, that you can't use all of these options down here. Like you see, video is disabled, but if I switch back to one of these resolutions, it's not. But yeah, all of these are 4:3 except for the 1280 by 720 resolution, which is advertised on the box. Although, what is this IO Center thing here? Oh, that might be the software that's running in the background that like comes up every time you know, this here. That's probably what that is. So you might be able to disable ArcSoft from running. So let's go to Genius here. This probably just goes to, yeah, it's just going to go to a website. Device. Okay, so you got some effects going on. And skin. You can change the look of the program here. You got this button down here, which is the language. Okay. Icon. Okay, so you can change the icon around. And setting. There's nothing about disabling the like auto launch of ArcSoft? Because what if you don't want that? What if you install another program that you want to use instead? And what does this do? Oh, here we go. Okay, so we do have some more settings. Left click, right click, middle click. So what you can change what these do? I think you can. Click the mouse buttons list to begin function setting. You cannot assign a function to left and right buttons. Okay, so you can't do that, but middle click. Yeah, okay, so you can change middle click. That's nice. So it's got some built-in like macro stuff, sort of. It opened up my document, your singular document. So we'll apply that, and now my document opening up. But is it going to come up with that every single time? Because that would be kind of annoying. Like every time you hit the middle button, it's going to come up with and telling you what it's doing. And back, which, oh, this is, they don't even have it labeled as the photo button. They have it labeled as back. Oh, I guess it's when you don't have, yeah, when you're in mouse mode. Okay, that makes sense. So when you're in mouse mode, this acts like the back button. So let's see action here. I'm curious, is there anything about, okay, this is just like scrolling speed, automatically move pointer, default button, and dialog box. These are like standard Windows settings. There's really nothing about disabling the auto launch. Seriously? Like that is surprising. Maybe it's in ArcSoft, like, let's open this up. No, nothing in here. These are all just video and image settings, audio settings. You know, this thing was 30 bucks. Like, I mean, but you could get a pretty decent webcam for that price. Especially if you want to spend a little more than that. You could get a really nice HD quality, at least 720p. Just a good quality webcam that actually serves as a webcam with a microphone, rather than having to do this every single time you want to chat with people. It's just I just can't get over it, man. It's really funny that this exists, and I do have to thank whoever it is in some like corporate boardroom meeting stood up and said, you know what we should do? We should put a webcam on the bottom of a mouse and have people like do this to like to video chat and take photos and stuff. Now, it is, to be fair to them, though, you know, they do advertise chatting with people over like a video chat software, but it seems that primarily they were intending this to be used for like if you have like a document like this and you want to quickly like snap a photo of it, you know, you could just pick up your mouse, flick the thing, and then take the photo and then be done with it. So that's what they were intending. Either way, it is a pretty hilarious piece of hardware, and I do want to thank Retro PC again for sending this to me. I'll have his channel linked down below if you want to go check him out. But yeah, this this is definitely one of the funniest and most bizarre things I've explored on this channel in a while. So if you guys enjoyed this video and you want to see more like it, maybe not quite like this, but be sure to give it a thumbs up, get subscribed, all that good stuff. And as always, I want to thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.